Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map. Two decks, one a deck that I received for a review and one a gift that I really would like to share with you because it's special. I received it from my friend Naomi for my birthday. Swiss Marseille Tarot. It actually came to me from Spain. Names Artesanos, and it's a Swiss Marseille Tarot reproduction, obviously, of the Swiss Marseille Tarot. I've got some information from the artist that I received to share with you. This is a handmade product. As you can see, any variation and imperfections should be not considered a defect by the result of handmade creation. I actually agreed to, review this deck because, first of all, well, I love Marseille Tarot, so, on the other hand, I always think, how many Marseille decks can you have in your collection? So I always just take something that's a little bit different. So what Irene Torres, I wonder how you say it in Spanish. Irene Torres, what she did, she has used like a really bright colors to in her reproduction, and the faces of the characters are just so expressive. And I always am fascinated when I love this High Priestess, when when the facial expression on the cards is just, it speaks to me, it makes me feel like I'm connected to the people on the cards better. I'm closer, I feel closer to them. They actually speak to me, right? So what she did also in the Spanish tarot, the Swiss tarot, she researched a lot of different decks that are available, and there is no names and no numbers on the majors, as you can see, and on the minors. So I'm just going to go quickly so that you can see what colors, and these are the bags, what colors she used and how beautiful she reproduced the majors. And I thought it would be a great deck for people who maybe don't gel so well with the traditional historical looking Marseille Tarot decks. I love them, but some people are bored with just these primary colors and so on. So this would be like a good mix of the traditional deck, because nothing beats how the cards connect in Marseille type decks and how they flow from one to another. It's just amazing. So this could be a cool deck for somebody who starts the adventure with Marseille decks, but also for seasoned Marseille users that can get something a little bit different into their collection. So the majors looked like this. Here we have this the card. She's only printed 50 copies of it right now. So she has hand drawn and painted the deck by hand, giving the suits and figures a great expressive energy, true, thanks to the intensity of the colors. But not only, I think that just the line is really cool. It's silky protection. The paper is beautiful. It gets the bend, but it feels like, I thought it was made it has like a really nice feel to it. It's like waxy but not sticky, and not too slidey. It's beautiful. So its silky protection, burnished by artisan means, makes it a deck with a renewed image while maintaining the touch of ancient decks. So this is deck restoration of Marseille Tarot, inspired by the Swiss decks of the 18th century. And then the minors, I'm just going to, slide through them. They're beautiful, really lovely made. I think it's going to read really well. So these are the court cards, very expressive as well. And this reminds me also of this Kaplan's deck with those bulb-like cups. So as you can see, it's gorgeous, and the colors are connecting and are coherent throughout the whole deck. Really beautiful ornaments also on the cards. and wands. Easy to distinguish between swords and wands as well. Beautiful colors. And this is the extra card when I think Irene shows how she, you know, completed and drew and colored each of the cards. So that's the one deck that I really think it's cool for all the Marseille lovers out there. It's Swiss Marseille Tarot deck. And I'm going to link the connection to the artist and where you can get this deck in the description box below. And now off to the gift. It's my belated birthday gift. My friend Naomi, she sent it a long time ago, so it's just arrived today. Came with this cool bag, and it is the special limited edition by of Joanna Powell Colbert's Gaian Tarot. And this is 1,000 copies in the world. Naomi said she wouldn't gift it to anybody, but she chose to gift it to me, so I'm really appreciate it. And I tell you why I really wanted this deck. So I have received ones from Deep Play Divination. Melissa sends all these different cards, this Hierophant card. And this is even from the Just Majors only first ever, I think, edition of Gaian Tarot without the rest of the deck. And she called the Hierophant the teacher, which I always love. And because it's like herbs and trees, and I'm just in love with this card, because I'm so right now you know, gelling with the herbs and flower essences and so on. So this is an amazing card. I really fell in love with it, and I was wanting to get a copy of this hand-produced deck. And this is again yet another edition, so it looks a little bit different. So tell me what it is you plan to do with your one wild and precious life. Mary Oliver is so beautiful. So this has the backs as Llewellyn Gaian Tarot, so the one which came before the recent one with the blue borders. And it's beautiful. I love it. The cards are bigger than the Llewellyn Tarot though. It's, if this was like a little bit smaller than the regular deck, the cards are really big, which I think it's pretty cool because it looks nice on the image. And the printing is, I think it's like soy or something, like it's beautiful. So these are the cards, and I just wanted to show you this too. So this one feels like laminated, and it has this different back, and it's really stiff. They were only majors. And this one has a really like it's quite thin, which is beautiful and great because it's easy to handle the whole deck. And I didn't expect the whole deck. When I received the whole deck, it's so amazing. So this is this teacher card. It's lost the lamination, and it has this beautiful it's just beautiful, gorgeous feel to it. And I just love this card. I love it. So I know most of us, you know this deck, so I'm not going to show all of this, but I was just so moved that, yeah, she sent it to me. And I'm going to get, I think, the mainstream copy just for the book, because I don't have the book now. I used to have two of those Gaian Tarots, the Llewellyn one and the new one that came out. I kind of didn't really use it. And there's a lot of cards that maybe are not my favorite, but all in one, this deck feels very soulful and very soothing. And this one is definitely never going to leave me, because I just appreciate this so much, and it's so special. And yeah, my teacher card is just always going to be with me. And a lot of how the cards express a lot of things, like this Three of Earth or the teacher energy. It's just so beautiful. This Ace of Earth is just so gorgeous. But yeah, nothing beats the teacher card. So this is it, these two decks. The beautiful rendition of the limited edition of the Gaian Tarot, and the gorgeous Swiss Marseille Tarot from Irene. And it's something that you can get. This one probably it's much harder to find, but you know, who knows. And in any case, you can get it mass produced by I think Schiffer made the last one. That's it, my friends. Thank you for watching. Bye. See you soon.